Yes.
You got to give it up for the actor, comedian, and producer, Mr. Guy Tory.
Hey,
Guy Tory
come on
the place
now,
to
come
be,
on
got
now.
kicked out your mama's university. What up, y'all?
I know that's right. Guy Tory.
Yes, it's hockey season, so I go by Guy.
Yee, oh yeah.
Yeah, I do the French pronunciation.
Okay.
So wait, so Guy, you're the comedian, a writer, producer because of what you have on your shirt right now. That documentary.
Yes.
Yeah, you did good with that, huh?
Man, God is good. It was good. It was good for me. It was a foundation for all the other stuff that I'm working on.
Let's talk though, real quick. Katt Williams sitting up on Club Shay Shay. You had to come with the receipts for all the other comedians and everything. Were you mad when you saw him do that? Were you disappointed? And did you come with the receipts to defend comedy or what?
Well, to be quite honest, I was really hurt by what Katt did because as comedians, our job is to uplift.
Right.
And I was like, man, but Katt is Katt, and Katt's been real, from day one. I've been knowing Katt forever. So I was a little disappointed, but I understood the method to his madness. Because Katt's a genius. His IQ is 160. I've been knowing that for years.
Wow.
His IQ is 160.
Okay.
Katt ain't dumb. And I felt, in my humble opinion, it was calculated. Because if you look at everybody he talked about, everybody's trending, right? He talked about Steve Harvey, who has a national syndicated radio show.
He has 33 jobs.
So what you think his rival morning shows talked about?
Him.
That. What do you think they talked about on the Steve Harvey show? That. He talked about Ricky Smiley, all right, who has another national show.
Yep.
So what do you think they talked about on his show and what his rivals talked about on their show? He talked about Kevin Hart, who's always trending. He talked about Tiffany Haddish, who was just trending for the DUI thing. He talked about Kanye West, who's always trending. He talked about Kardashians, who's always trending. He talked about DL. He didn't say anything negative, but DL usually also has a national show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He talked and he talked about Dave Chappelle, whose special had just dropped. So he was trending. He talked about Fat Tuesdays, but he talked about Steve, Cedric and those guys. And Cedric was trending because, him and Anthony Anderson had the barbecue line coming out. And also they had just announced The Neighborhood coming back for another season. So all that was trending. And Katt had his tour coming up. And he had a special he was doing.
Sounds
so
genius.
It was genius. He's a genius.
It is, but I mean,
it was evil genius.
It was. I was getting ready to say
genius.
Because it. Well, okay. Here's my question.
And I just hate that. I hope it didn't really burn a lot of bridges.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. Did it burn bridges?
What I tell you what it did for me positively. Because he mentioned Fat Tuesdays, and Fat Tuesday had been out for like a year and a half already almost. The views went up 60%.
Well, then thank you. Huh?
Yeah, thank you, Katt.
Yeah, appreciate
awesome. A lot of people said that. I mean, he mentioned them, and folks' shows started selling out, and this and that, and it was genius. Let's talk about somebody else, another comedian. I'm curious about your thoughts on this because I've said I think that Dave Chappelle is no longer a comedian to me. I consider him a storyteller.
Always a comedian.
But I don't know why. I just see him as a
comedians are storytellers.
Okay, but he tells a lot more stories than I hear a joke.
Right.
To me.
It's a different form of comedy. Comedy is objective.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's almost like someone would say it's prose almost, huh? I mean, really. I mean, I'm curious about that because I looked at Jamie Foxx's special.
Right.
Was that a comedy special?
It was, and I'll tell you why.
But you get what I'm saying? But it wasn't.
Here's the thing about specials, and I've been saying this for years. Specials aren't special anymore. Everybody's doing one.
Okay.
My dentist was like, man, I got a special coming up. My dentist? Are you kidding me? But they're not special anymore. Jamie Foxx's felt special because he showcased all of his talents in that. Yeah. His impersonations, his musical ability, his comedy.
He was also very vulnerable.
Very vulnerable. Very and that's what comedy specials used to be sometimes back in the day.
Right. Okay.
The priors and it's kind of Def Jam was a blessing and a curse at the same time. Def Jam made comedy fast food. Okay, we want it big, we want it loud, we want it funny, we don't have to think.
Quick.
Right? And quick. You got 7 minutes to do your thing.
And social media is doing that too. Wait, hold on a second. It sure is.
Yeah. So comedy was always kind of vulnerable and things. That's what we are. comedians are dark people on the inside.
Yes.
We do comedy to bring light to our dark situations, and comedians make the best dramatic actors if we shut off our comedy brain because we pull from that darkness.
Oh yeah, shouts out to Dion Cole who's getting into that acting. Y'all notice his acting?
Yeah.
Even Kevin.
Yeah.
I did a movie with Kevin years ago, a Russ Parr movie, and Kevin Hart plays The Last Stand, and Kevin Hart plays this comedian who has a meltdown.
Yeah.
And I said way back then, I said, yo, if he ever decides to do drama, he's gonna kill it, and he's a great dramatic actor.
He's done it.
That's a really good point. From Richard Pryor to some of the greatest stand-up, they touched on things that were actually going on in their lives at that time.
Exactly.
They brought in some real drama, like, oh, I got a DUI, let's talk about that, or drug addiction, or whatever. They actually poured that into the
George
performance.
Carlin, Lenny Bruce.
Right.
I mean, they talked about that pain.
That's why it's called a special.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. I love that because, again, I loved Jamie Foxx's special.
I did
thought
too.
it was so genius, and it wasn't just comedy. He gave us a lot, and it was entertaining.
He's vulnerable,
to me.
and it was like an airplane to me.
Yeah.
It took off slow, and as it rose and rose and rose and rose. Because you're waiting in the beginning, like okay, and then it started taking off.
So, Guy, you know what? Hold on, because your brother is a comedian.
Right.
Who was funny in y'all's house? Now that I think about it, because you like comedy. Who was funny? Mama, Daddy?
Mom and Dad.
Both of them?
Yeah, Mom was kind of freaky funny, and Dad was kind of like storytelling funny.
Right. Oh, best of both.
Well, he said Mom was freaky funny.
Yeah, she was. That's where we get our X-rated shit.
Oh
stuff
my
from.
God,
Mama.
Yeah,
Mama was X-rated.
Mama. Yeah.
Okay, now what about you and your brother? You guys, what is your
I always say
relationship?
Joe's funny. I'm silly.
Okay.
Because
I like
some
that.
people love Joe and don't like me. Some people love me and don't like Joe.
Yeah.
That's why comedy is subjective. It's like it's different tastes.
Absolutely.
And I didn't learn that until when I first got to L.A. and there were people who didn't find Richard Pryor funny. I'm like, are you kidding? What?
Right.
Are you mad? But people have different tastes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Now,
true.
what about you and your brother's comedy? You ever do something on stage where you talked about, or he did something on stage, talking about you guys growing up, and you were like, no, don't touch on that. That ain't funny, or you shouldn't say
No,
that?
I mean I'm never going to tell any artist
Okay.
to not touch it, to tell you your artistry.
Okay.
There's certain things I don't talk about, but I'm not going to tell you what you shouldn't talk about.
Okay.
Right?
Ooh, do you feel comedians should be monitored or controlled? Okay, like Andrew Schultz is in a lot of heat for what he said about Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Right.
Charlemagne came to his defense. They're friends. He said, since when did we start
Came to who defense?
controlling comedians or what
Right.
they say?
Right.
Do you think
He's saying that
comedians should be
Charlemagne
free
came to Andrew Schultz.
Yes, yeah. He came
Right.
to the comedian's defense after he said some nasty things. Should comedians be monitored or controlled, or should they just
Not at
freedom to say
all.
what
I
they
mean,
want?
it's one of the last form of free speech. It's stand up, and it's you. And if I'm the god of my set, it means I created my set.
Yes.
You can't tell me how to create my universe. We can't tell God what He should be doing, although we try.
Yeah, we do.
But I'm the god of my set. You're not going to tell me what I can and cannot say. The cancel culture can kiss my ass.
Yes.
All right,
That's
you
what
cancel
the-
me, you're gonna be doing me a favor.
That's what
Wow.
I
comedians
can
are
use the
saying
views.
right now.
Yeah.
You
You're
know.
not afraid of being canceled?
Not at all.
Why? I mean, like,
Because I got God.
okay. And you feel like what? You'll come back, or you just don't even?
I'm not gonna go away.
We still
I'm not gonna
coming.
go away.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna tell you what.
Look, if comedy clubs quit booking me, I go to some bar rooms, rent it out myself, and put my own shows on. And my fan base is gonna be my fan. If you're a real fan,
Yeah.
you're gonna stick with
You're
me.
going to be there.
That's true.
God
Good
gave me
point.
this gift. You ain't gonna take it away,
So, Guy, let's talk about some other stuff. Number one, I got to talk to you about the Lakers. You're a fan.
man.
I am too. I love that. Well, let me
Man.
put it this way. I like LeBron.
Okay.
They say LeBron statistically is the worst player on the Lakers. Is that true, y'all?
Well, you play 80 years, you go.
Uh-uh.
You go. You know, you.
I mean, if you play since it's been the ABA,
Exactly. LeBron played when they had the Chuck Taylors, the Converse.
For
the
real.
canvas.
Can you believe they play basketball in those things? That's
Man,
crazy.
It's so funny because I was fortunate to be friends with Moses Malone. And I used to talk to Moses about the old days, the old NBA and stuff. And he was like, man, these players now. He said when he played in the ABA, they didn't have any trainers. And
No.
He said they're responsible for their own uniforms.
Right.
He said they had to get their own. They had 2 uniforms, home and away.
Oh, my God.
That's it.
And he said when they took a shower after the game, that's when they washed their uniforms.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a
They told us
trip.
they got trainers. He said 6-pack. Our
Right.
6-packs wasn't in our stomach. We were drinking 6-pack after the game. And I said, what about hotels? He said, man, they got these suites and everything. He said, if we wanted a suite, we had to sprinkle some sugar on the floor. That's what our suites. Moses' recipe was
No,
funny.
well, hold on a
man.
second. Do you think LeBron is this it? for LeBron?
He's still. I mean, the thing about it, he's still playing at a high level.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be like, oh, he's too old, but he do old man stuff because Father Time is undefeated. Like he ain't to go hard on defense, pause, like he used to be. But he's there. You know what I mean? He's still. It's hard to argue 20+ points.
Yeah.
You know, and still running down a defender. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Laker, because I'm a Kobe fan.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
period. Magic Johnson, Kobe, my 2 favorite, and Shaq, 3 favorite Lakers.
Favorite Lakers. Okay. What about Bronny James? He's not one of your favorites in the. I mean, okay, that was wrong.
Look, this is my issue with that. I'm all for nepotism. I'm all for other ethnicities do it all the time.
Don't they?
But because I'm a Laker fan, I feel a little bit different about this one.
What?
Getting in the way.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Jeannie Buss is the daughter of the. Come on.
I know Jeannie very well. So here's the thing. I think we should have. We would have signed. I think we should have signed Bronny as an undrafted free agent.
Okay.
Right? Because they was already putting the word out, don't draft Bronny. Right? And we could have signed. It's a kid out of North Carolina State who balled out in the tournament last year.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah, big. I know you're talking about.
Who never went drafted.
Never got drafted.
And we could have used that pick on him, and he could have used that money to help his family. Bronny don't need to help his family out the hood. So we could have. He still could have been a Laker.
He didn't have to take us another player's spot.
Okay, but hold on a second, everybody.
Right.
Hold on a second.
But I get why Bronny did.
Why?
Because it's his son.
Why?
Nepotism, his son, he wanted to make history. I mean.
Okay, but hold on a second. Have we all looked at
the organization didn't need to do it?
How much money they done made off this boy's jersey and everything else? The boy is like he's an influencer, okay? Let's be real. He's an influencer.
Well, it's about money.
Yes, and so, as an influencer,
it's about money.
I would put him on the team to bring more attention to the team because we ain't winning.
Right.
Daddy's getting old. We selling out he's an influencer now, y'all. Right. That's all it is. I mean, what?
Go ahead, Jim.
Am I wrong? I just think that situation damaged Bronny in the basketball world, man.
And that's where I think it hurts.
It hurts
because him as his development. Because you see how he went to the G League and balled out.
Okay, that's
one game though.
Guys, let me just say this.
It's a start. You got to start somewhere.
Okay, JJ, but y'all aren't listening. Here's what I'm thinking. You guys think this is bad for Bronny, right? That he did that and everybody's going to look at him crazy. Now it gives him something to fight for and to prove.
If he has that in him.
Right, but he's going to have, think about it. This is the only other way. He's rich.
He's going to have to find it.
But this is the thing. You got people talking about you all over the country. Right. Then wouldn't that fuel you to be great?
I don't think he cares.
Really?
Here's the thing.
He did 30 points.
Here's the thing. I would have rather seen him in the G League play a lot than sit on the bench and not get any clock at all.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And because you're not developing sitting on the bench. And you need real game experience. And those guys in the G League are hungry. They trying to get their flame out the hook.
What do you
so
think
they're going to play them.
Well, how can you guys explain Bronny's 30 points a couple weeks ago?
Well, he should be in the G League developing. As he should. He's not a bad player.
It was a good game.
Yeah. He's not a bad player at all. It's just that when you put him on the level of the NBA, it shows that, right? Okay. It's just that it's the fact that he's now he amongst guys his age and has similar
more
experience,
comfortable, right?
More comfortable doing that. That spotlight is huge, and some people can't. Everybody can't handle it.
So let me ask you, Guy, because you're a sportsman like myself, man. Let's take away LeBron. Let's take away LeBron. Let's take away that Bronny is his dad is LeBron. Let's take all that out. We don't know LeBron. We know LeBron.
Take it away like a hairline.
Shut up.
Well, it's show gone. It's show gone. Would we talk about Bronny if that wasn't his son?
Oh wow!
And just basketball.
Okay. Would Bronny be in that situation if he wasn't his son?
No.
All right then. So
he wouldn't be. I don't think he would have.
Conversation wouldn't have happened.
I don't think he would have been a McDonald's All-American. I really don't.
Look at him.
He could have been.
He wasn't a killer in high school,
maybe
guy.
King, maybe Burger King.
Or Carl's Jr. or something. Or Carl's Jr. You know, White Castle.
That little one. Y'all ain't. I know. Y'all know what?
It's a knockoff White Castle.
It's a knockoff White Castle.
Shut up.
I hate y'all. And y'all like White Castle?
I love White
Castle. I love White Castle.
Then you weren't drunk at 2 in the morning going to St. Louis.
The only thing I'm pissed off about Crystals and White Castle, they only give you one goddamn pickle. I need more pickles on my sandwich.
I'm mad because the next day, you know.
You tore up.
Yeah, the next day you taking the Browns to the Super Bowl all day.
I'm talking about all day.
All day.
I'm talking about the game never ends.
And it smelled the same as it went in.
Oh my God.
Okay. So let's have a conversation now about some other things that are going on. Have you been paying attention to the drones in the sky in New Jersey?
Yeah.
And you think they're alien, or you think what do you think it is?
Drones. There's drones all day long in L.A. and concerts. Even in Coachella, they did a big thing at Coachella where they had these aerial shows with drones.
Right, with the drones.
Right.
But no, these are different. Go ahead, Chris is going to tell you.
The drones are very unfamiliar to us. They don't look like drones that we've had before. The material they're saying that the drones are made out of is very confusing. They don't give off heat. Like other people have surveillance, these drones, they don't give out heat. 50 of them instantly just showed up over the ocean in New Jersey. Some of them are supposedly the size of cars or buses.
Yeah.
It's strange. They're
It's
not
very
just
strange.
regular
So you don't believe in
drones.
aliens?
Absolutely. Look at LeBron.
Now you know he won.
He's
He's
not
80 years old. He's 80 years old playing like he's 30 years old, man. LeBron's an alien.
Well, then
man.
you can say the same thing for Russell Wilson now, right? Who was playing.
I like Russell.
Both of them spend, what did they say, $1 million on their bodies or something like that?
A year?
Kobe did too. Kobe spent a lot of money too on his body. Yeah. But I'm telling it's just the fact that the drones. I believe in aliens. I believe there's other life forms out there. We ain't the only ones.
Do you think they have already been in contact with Earth? Do you think our government has been in contact
Absolutely.
with them? Okay.
I know some people in government. Area 51 was real.
I love
So
how,
when do you think that you
real.
don't think that they're trying to show themselves now, or they're going to in the future?
They walk amongst us every day.
So you believe in reptilians?
The tall whites and all that.
All that
crazy.
And I ain't talking about Luca.
I call him Baby Plump.
The other tall whites. They art imitates life. So all these movies you see with aliens and things like that, they're getting it from true life.
Okay.
It's just a lot of stuff our government doesn't let us know. Doesn't let us see.
Okay, then if you believe in aliens and you believe that we are not getting the truth on a lot of things, then you must believe in the Illuminati.
Absolutely.
And is it in Hollywood?
Absolutely.
Really?
There's a secret society all day long. People sell their soul and their whole.
Damn.
Excuse me, they're what?
In the business. There's some people in the business and music industry and the entertainment industry that sell their soul or their whole or both. Or control. You're going to give up one or three to be on top.
Control.
Soul.
Right. Some sell all three. Some give up just two. Some give up one.
Some give up none.
Some give up none. And that's where you're on my level.
Are there
I'm on a low level. I'm on a low level. No, but I believe so. And it's sad because, the industry plays that game. And they know some people out there are thirsty.
Or
it's
desperate.
different between being thirsty and hungry. I'm still hungry.
I'm hungry.
But I'll never be thirsty.
Thirsty, yeah.
Period.
I love
Are there signs out there in Hollywood that let you know what individuals maybe have sold?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people come into this industry, man, and whether it be comedy, acting, and they look you in the eye and have a conversation. It's all good. And once they start getting to a certain level, they avoid eye contact. Because the eyes are the window to the soul. And they done something they think maybe you know. So now they avoid eye contact. I think that's where the whole shades thing came in back in the day.
Yeah, okay, because I have on mine right now because I have an allergic reaction.
Yeah, but I can still see your eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
But
she has
the hiding your eyes because I think if you study the story of the Bible and everything, Lucifer, was God's prettiest angel, most talented angel, got kicked out of heaven to the earth.
Right.
And he never lost his thirst to want to be glorified. He never lost his talent, his beauty, his gift of music or entertainment. So, if you're not careful in the industry,
I've heard
It's
that.
tainted. It's tainted.
It's the tip of the devil's dick. And
I'm sorry, what?
It's the tip of the devil's dick, and you gotta be. That's why you gotta keep your. That's why Me Too was very necessary.
Oh gosh.
And everything else is happening. It should be. People move to these cities and stuff to do their art. They just want to practice their art, and then
people are taking
the
advantage
people
of
behind
it.
it taking advantage of it. I mean, you get some young lady moves from a small town who wants to act, and everybody's against her in her hometown. She moves to this big city, struggling, and here's this role that someone wants to give her, but there's a dick carrot behind it.
Yep. For real.
And now she's like, I don't want to go back home and prove everybody right.
Exactly.
And I need an apartment, I need some money. So maybe this one time
I'll do it.
Nobody's gonna find out.
Nobody gonna find out.
Yeah.
And then they get that success and they think they bury it, but they're gonna bury it for so long.
Well, they won't look you in the eye when they see you
They
next.
won't look you in the eye anymore.
That's why they don't look. Okay, so let's talk about the Diddy thing, right? Because that's what it made me think about. You're hearing stories of, to me, abuse of power and trust and all kind of stuff. Allegedly, I'm gonna go on to say that.
Allegedly, yeah.
You never got invited to or you never went to a Diddy party?
Funny story. So in the late 90s, early 2000s, right, my career was, starting to rise. I was in some pretty major mainstream movies.
Correct.
You know, and you hear about these parties and the women at these parties, and like, man, when am I gonna be famous enough to get invited to, a Diddy party? Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm like, Lord, please let me be on this Diddy party list. Flip to 2024. Thank God for the prayers he didn't answer.
Mm-hmm. Amen. I see what you're saying.
Thank God for the prayers he didn't answer. Sometimes we get mad at God for not answering our prayers or things that we want and not what we need.
Right.
And you be mad at God, and he really just protecting you. He know what's on the other side of that party, the other side of that movie road, the other side of that TV road, the other side of that job. He knows on the other side that we don't see, and we get mad at him. But he said, I'm protecting you.
Yeah.
We treat God like he ain't got receipts.
Right.
Wait a minute.
We treat God like he ain't got receipts.
He got CVS receipts.
Yeah. He did. I mean, and sometimes I have to check myself because it's a role I didn't get or something I didn't do. And then I look at my career and how he blessed me with roles that I only could have gotten because of God.
Right.
And I'm like, you right. You right.
Good looking now.
So you never did.
Never been to a Diddy party.
Wow. But had you
I don't
heard?
like Baby O anyway. I'm a shea butter nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like shea butter.
Shea butter.
I don't like Baby. I'm a grown ass man. Why would I like Baby O?
Who does Baby O?
Yeah, we like the shade.
I'm a shea butter.
So wait a minute. So you had never gone.
Never gone.
Never
got invited.
Do you know anybody in Hollywood today that you know?
Joe, my brother went to a Diddy party.
He did?
But he went to the one in New York at the government building, at the IRS building.
Oh, they weren't doing nothing.
He went to the house party, yeah.
No, okay,
Joe
okay.
looked like he liked some baby oil. Joe,
Okay. No, he didn't.
Joe looked like. I mean, but you know, Joe's all muscular and stuff. He wears a shirt, little short.
Oh, we
tight
just
shirt.
saw him. JJ and I
Yeah.
saw him. They were on the show together.
Yeah, we had a show together. Yeah.
Joe, you killing it, man.
But
I love Big Bro.
But hold on a second. So
This
is
week.
he the only one you know of that was at a party, or do you think there were other Hollywood stars? That,
of course, I'm sure
that
they were. I mean, now that you hear that, like Marlon Wayans came out and said he was at a Diddy party, but he left before. A lot of people said they went to him and left before, the dark hour.
But did you guys know about these tapes? Did Hollywood know that there were tapes floating around before the public?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't know? Okay,
I didn't know,
okay.
no.
I don't think
some people
anybody
are saying
knew
they
that he
did. No,
was-
some people are saying that some of them knew that these tapes had been floating around
I'm
since
sure.
like
I'm sure
2020.
some people did know.
Okay.
Probably a small group of people did know. And it's funny because Diddy was taping people.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, allegedly taping them to get for
Blackmail
deals, for
or-
favors and things.
Mm-hmm.
But the very thing that he was using to blackmail or get favors from is the things that did him in.
Brought him down. I wonder, like Leonardo DiCaprio's,
Right.
Ashton Kutcher. Like, a lot of times we just talk about our community
Right.
being there. Talk about the rest of Hollywood that was there who might have been there after dark. I haven't heard a peep at a Leo. I haven't heard a peep at Ashton Kutcher. The rumors is his wife left him.
I'm going to go there right now.
Ashton Kutcher's wife.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Guy, I'm going to go there. I'm going to ask a question, and some people may get mad at me, and this may even get cut. I don't care. Hey, listen, here's the question I'm really curious about, because all those people that were at the Diddy party, they say that in Hollywood during the Oscars that all the pharmacies are booked because everybody's getting their STD medication. Is that true? Have you heard that? No, I've heard that. No, I have heard. Y'all haven't heard that? They said that during the Oscars or big award shows when all the celebs are in town, that they have a lot of the pharmacies are full of people trying to get their STD medication.
That's on the daily at L.A.
Oh, really? Everybody's full of STDs in L.A.?
Here's the thing. I want to go back to what you said about you hadn't heard a peep out of Leonardo DiCaprio and Ashton. Well, I can understand that because if I'm at a party at your house and I'm doing something X-rated,
Right.
and I don't know you filming me,
Yeah.
I'll be mad too. I'm gonna come to your defense. You were filming us, dog?
Yeah.
Like straight up. Like, why would I come to your defense and you was filming? You didn't even tell us you was filming us.
Okay.
So I wouldn't come to your defense because like you would. Why didn't you tell? That's to me. That's
And sex isn't illegal.
but-
it's just you
but
invaded my
if
privacy.
you're married and the things and the ages, whoever knew, I don't know anything. So I don't know. Allegedly, there was some underage people there, or some Caligula.
Okay,
stuff
Guy,
going
here's my
on.
other question. Did you ever see Diddy? Did you ever see Diddy and Jay-Z hanging out a lot in Hollywood?
I've never seen them hang out together.
Really?
No.
Because
I mean,
I've seen them at the Rock Nation brunches and everything else.
Well, yeah, I was never invited to the Rock Nation.
Oh,
I
okay,
see
okay.
those things. I wasn't, I wasn't cool enough. I wasn't famous enough to get invited to those things.
Jay-Z's attorney said, we don't know him. I was
Right.
like, wait a minute.
So with all the allegations going on with Jay-Z, the allegations going on with P. Diddy, we got R. Kelly in prison. We got all the things that Katt Williams.
Hold on a second. It seems like R. Kelly, what he did is small potatoes.
Compared to what he, and then the things that Katt Williams put out.
Ain't he?
Where's the mind frame with Hollywood right now with all the allegations?
It's so much going on in Hollywood right now because you have that, you have the Me Too, that started. You have this going on. You had the strike that was going on. A lot of productions are moving out of Hollywood because of the tax breaks.
Yes.
Hollywood is the burn. Hollywood burn.
Okay, so let's talk, Guy. Let's talk some more about Hollywood. Here's the thing I've noticed. Tubi is on fire. JJ, let them know how many movies you got on Tubi.
I got 2 on there right now.
I got 1.
You got 1, but hold on a second. But Tubi, you get paid too. But here's the thing. You don't need Hollywood anymore, do you? You don't really need... They say you don't need the middleman anymore. Is there a future in Hollywood or what?
Well, here's the thing. Where streaming is a blessing and a curse, right? Mm-hmm. It's a blessing because you kind of can bypass Hollywood if you want to. Smartphones, you can shoot your own specials. Mm-hmm. You can shoot your own movies. You can do everything. You got YouTube. You can put your own stuff out there. If you ain't making it today, and you're well, I got to move to Hollywood. No, you don't. Mm-mm. I got to move to New York. No, you don't. You got it in the palm of your hand. That's a cop out. You're lazy, and you don't really want it. You really don't need them. They're nice to have. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, you can do everything yourself. I tell people all the time, I travel. Like we've traveled doing stand-up, and somebody want to be a writer, and somebody want to be a director, somebody want to be a cinematographer and shoot or actress. And I don't know what to do. I said, look, find somebody in your town. If you're an actress or actor, find somebody in the town who want to be a director. Hook up with them. Find somebody who want to be a cinematographer. Smart. Find somebody who want to direct. Y'all get together like Voltron. Right. And do your own production.
Right.
Agree on a script, and now you have YouTube, you have these social media platforms to showcase your work. So now the writer has something to showcase their work. The actor has something to showcase their work. The director has something to showcase their work. The cinematographer has something to showcase now you're all working, you all have something to show that I'm serious. So do that before you even come to Hollywood.
Wow.
Come to Hollywood with that and say, this is what I do.
Look at my work.
Yeah. And then because they have agencies now that just comb the internet looking for stars.
Wow.
Same thing with music.
Yeah,
Same advice I give to artists. Oh, you don't got to go to LA anymore. You don't have to travel the road for 6 months necessarily.
I remember in like 2012, 2013, I was hosting a show in Austin, Texas, South by Southwest. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys I was working with were friends of mine. I was starting a T-shirt company. They rented a bar out to do concerts. Mm-hmm. They had TDE, Top Dog Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Kendrick. I heard of Kendrick, but I didn't really know him like that.
Uh-huh.
But these little pimple-faced white boys was in the audience knowing every lyric, every song. They were even saying the N-word. I was a little uncomfortable about that. But they knew every song.
Did you call
and this before like he had broke. He
right.
was on the internet. He was on YouTube.
Wow.
And I'm like, so
it shows you the power.
There's no excuses for you to not make it.
Okay, let's talk about 2024 coming to an end. How would you describe 2024 in 3 words?
In 3 words.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good question. To be continued.
Damn. To
be
continued.
Now
that was good.
I like that.
To be continued.
Dang. Cruz, how would you have done it? You're like all of us.
I thought he was going to say extra baby oil.
Oh, that's a good one. JJ, what would you have said?
This is wild.
Mm-hmm.
This is wild.
To be continued.
Mine would have been like, fuck this year.
we said that about 2020 though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Said
we
fuck
sure
every
did.
year.
Okay, what about 2025? What do you think? What do you see happening in 2025?
Oh,
Katt kicked off 2024, and we see what it's been.
He's gonna do it again too.
You think he is?
He's
doing Shannon.
He's doing Shannon again. I think January 3rd.
Oh God.
And I heard he's cutting deeper this time.
Oh Lord, are we ready for it?
I mean, we got Trump as president.
We ready for anything.
Yeah. What do you think that's going to be? What do you think about this Trump presidency? Any more? We gonna have some more laughs and jokes?
Well, the good side is the saga continues with jokes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He gives you material.
Oh yeah,
The
hands
sad
down.
part
Absolutely.
The sad part is, it's still this country and the world is more sexist than it is racist.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a bigger problem.
Isn't it?
It's more sexist than it is
Isn't
racist.
it?
And that's the biggest issue with
And that's the
Latino men.
biggest issue.
You know, how a lot of Latino men voted for Trump.
Right.
It wasn't necessarily a black or white thing.
Right.
It was a woman thing.
Yeah.
Right.
They refused
And here's
to
the
see
thing.
a woman.
I hate to say this, and I'm probably going to get flack for this.
What?
I give a fuck.
What?
You that little men who voted for Trump. I hope y'all the ones he put out.
No, you can't say that.
I mean,
Get
a
out.
lot
He's
of people
Hispanic.
are saying that. No,
He's of Hispanic descent.
The ones who voted. I said the ones who voted for Trump.
Yeah, yeah. I
The
didn't
ones
vote
who
for
voted.
Trump.
No, all
Hey,
of them.
listen, when you go to Miami,
I
they
live-
all voted for Trump.
Yeah, I spend time between Miami and LA, so I love the Latino. But the ones who and you black men who voted for Trump,
Yeah.
who ain't in that tax bracket, I know some billionaire black men who voted for Trump, and I get it.
Right,
I get it. It's like, yo, if I
can
could pay $20 million in taxes versus if I can make $10 million in taxes versus $20 million in taxes, yeah, I probably would have voted for Trump too if I saved $10 million in taxes.
If you were Biden right now, and you know that you're a lame duck president, basically, but there's not a whole lot you could do. What would you be doing right now? Would there be
what he
anything
did? I would have got my son out of jail.
Period.
First and foremost, hell yeah.
You would have got the son out.
Man, come on home. Come on home. Because you ain't about to be in jail with this dude in office.
Yeah.
Come on home.
Yeah,
come on
that's
home.
true.
And I'll let a lot of people, other people out in jail.
Yeah.
Come on home.
Yeah, that's a good one then too. All right, well listen, look, we didn't ask you everything. Now
Yeah,
we
buddy.
treated you like you were Nostradamus.
I'll
What
tell
do you think
you.
is gonna happen in 2027?
All right.
I'll
What
be-
30-31 gonna look
I've
like?
been directing my 8th film.
Yeah. Is that where you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, I see myself that next year.
Really?
And more productions. More. The Fat Tuesday is a brand, so there's more stuff coming out of that. Some unscripted stuff, some scripted stuff. God didn't give me this assignment for no reason.
Yeah. I hope that God's assignment has you moving around outside of LA and you could come out and do and help some of these
I'm
other
gonna make sure
comedians and
God
folks in
gives
different
you-
markets.
That assignment is already created.
Good.
I'm gonna
I
make
like
sure
that.
God gives you my resume as well before you leave today.
Yeah. And then mine too.
Yeah, all three of us.
Look at us.
Yeah,
And then
come on.
any movie roles you have, we want to be in it.
Yeah, if there's a scene where you need like a radio crew doing something like radio.
No baby oil.
Zero.
Well,
No
I like
baby oil clause.
Well, I like the baby oil gel though. It's really good. All right, listen. Anybody
The
ever
Vaseline
use
cocoa
that?
butter?
Yeah,
The
y'all
gel's
like that?
better.
That's not baby
You
oil.
like
though.
that one?
Yeah, I use. I have
That
it
is
on now.
Vaseline. Oh, that's Vaseline.
Yes,
You-
Vaseline. The Vaseline. And shout out to Virginia King who has to deal with them. But you know, shout out to the Underground Cigar Lounge too. Who always take care of me in Fort Worth when I come here. Man, I was
Nice.
at 1 a.m. smoking cigars. So shout out to that whole
The
Kelton
Underground?
and Underground. Yeah, Harry Tubman in there.
Okay.
But Underground, yeah, they take care of me when I come to Dallas.
Well,
too.
listen,
what's
everybody, make sure you get your tickets to see this man, the
Yeah.
Addison Improv for New Year's Eve, and they can follow you online. How?
Man, at Guy Tory, and I have 5 websites you can follow. GuyTory.me, GuyTory.com, GuyToryLive.com, GTFatTuesdays.com, and MrGuyTory.com. I'm a little narcissistic.
Hey.
Cruz, you met your match.
I think
All
I might
right,
have.
there he is. Y'all clap it up for this man right here. Give it up. Comedian Guy Tory.
Hey, my guy.
It's DeDe in the morning.